I think it's easier if I just talk. This is some stuff I was working on last year. Um, and I'm sort of interested in research as something that can be leading and sort of responding to different situations of exhibition. So this is the largest terracotta fountain in the world. It's in the Glasgow Green, and it's this monument to empire that was decrepit and then recently refurbished for the Commonwealth Games. And now it's sort of slipping into disrepair again, and there's plants that are growing between the cracks in it. I thought this was an interesting approach to this old monument to empire. So I cloned the plants and made a grow op for them. Sitting on black glass beneath grow lights. And then contextualize this with sort of research material that kind of detailed the refurbishment and how the upgrades that happened to this fountain before it started sliding back into disrepair. It's sort of my work I was working on for interim show. In this busy exhibition, sort of thinking of how to sort of occupy that space and a system of how to explore the sort of structures of exhibition. And so I started thinking about museum furniture and perhaps how that could be used to point to areas outside of the exhibition to sort of situate an art school within broader ecologies of art. So I went to various institutions and loaned their exhibition furniture. And then it was kind of placed as functional objects throughout the exhibition for both viewers and my peers. So this is with Sam Hewlin's work. Viewers could sit and watch the video, and then this inflatable man was attached to it. And then the loan agreements became sort of documentation of the project. We made these sort of Xeroxed photo works. This is the lending agreement from Glasgow City Council. Jack witnessed it. There's from the Modern Institute. And then I sort of use these furniture things to make a typology on these chroma key green screens, sort of making explicit these things that were designed to be invisible within an exhibition. And they weren't sort of labeled as works within the show, they sort of only existed with the essay. If you looked at it closely, you would realize that there was a whole list of works that was the furniture. This is something I was working on over the summer. Again, thinking about sitting as a sort of common shared space. It was an exhibition in this former linen bank at Civic Room, and I was making work around the links between this and a former Cold War bunker that's being gentrified into a museum just outside of Edinburgh. I was thinking about the materialities of these two spaces and sort of cement as something designed to be exclusive. So I took casts of the floor and then kind of laid them into these concrete benches that then became supports for archival material and publications and viewers coming through the space. And these kind of big concrete slabs were propped up on these iron frames, these steel frames that were repurposed from rubbish from previous exhibition, were cut up and repurposed. There's photo works on the wall, and that's a detail of some of the cracks and fissures that were cast, and also this is a republication of material that was published detailing the operation of this bunker in Edinburgh. It's a flower that was growing through the cracks in both the buildings, Biglia and Bumblebee. And then in the safe, this is a video work kind of showing flashes and glimpses of this Cold War bunker as it's being refurbished. And that's just looking onto High Street. The space became sort of people who were displaced by the fire could use this space as a sort of meeting ground for whatever events they had planned elsewhere that were then shut out of the cordons. So the benches became this functional thing that could kind of support the public. And yeah, that's me. I was really looking forward to meeting everyone, and bummed to have missed all the presentations. But I look forward to seeing everyone next week. Cheers.